Welcome to MSCS High School Game Day. We're doing a deep dive into the heart of high school sports. Join us as we celebrate the incredible talent and dedication in our community. This is High School Game Day, Playoff Edition.
What's up, y'all? You know what time it is. It is the MSCS High School Game Day show, and we are at the semi-finals. Woo! Big time football. I know. You saying, but it's Thanksgiving week, and it's football season, baby. And guess what? I know you eating your turkey, but I need you to get on the road and go see our boys from Southwind. I have a great cast today. I'm not going to call my guy first. I'm going to give you a little bit. I have today a young man who has been very integral in getting great information to us throughout the season. That's my guy, my new youngster, Mr. Wendell Shepard. He is the high school sports writer for the Commercial Appeal from Missouri. Hey, man, how you be today?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
That's what's up. Now, you know next to him, might well get loose, baby, because you know what time it is. I have a guy who is synonymous with football in the country, not just in the city of Memphis. I told you, I got Coach T waiting. He can't get on now. But I've got Salisbury. I don't even put the first name on it. When you hear Salisbury, ain't number one person you think about. The Whitehaven Tiger head coach, Rodney Salisbury. Coach, what's up, Coach?
Hey, how you doing, man? Good to see you, MT.
Coach, I don't want to talk to you long. I'm going to get you on real quick, Coach. But you know how we roll, man. Look, Coach, we got the youngster here, and very new to Memphis. And I think it's exciting to have him here sitting here to understand he's sitting next to a legend. But, Coach, you played Ravenwood last week.
Yes.
Hard-fought game. Had a tremendous season, right?
Yes.
But you did something after the game. You had that great conversation with both teams being there. Something you and I have talked over the years.
Yes.
Of creating a culture, right? And I think this time, man, people got a chance to see it in when we think we have lost one, but we've learned something, right? No losing is learning, right?
All the time.
So, man, talk about that moment right then and there, what transpired.
Well, first, shout out to Coach Rodriguez, because as we were going through the line, to shake hands, you do that after the game. He approached me and said, Coach, can we get the teams together? And I said, we definitely can. And again, because that's not, that's atypical in this day and age of coaches wanting to get together. We've done it before, but when that came, and just the rest is just God. Didn't have anything scripted, but a quote that I saw today is that pain teaches us lessons that pride won't let us learn.
Yes, sir.
So when you're going through the pain of a loss, sometimes it brings out the best in you and let the Lord take over. And that message was needed, definitely for the world that we live in nowadays. Needed to know that this football is bigger than that. It's bigger than ball. And, that's the thing that we've talked about again. So shout out to you for just understanding that when you lose the culture, you ultimately going to lose ultimately the grand scheme of the cherish, what you're supposed to get in football. So we dug deep on that culture, and it's helped us out tremendously. Yeah, culture is really big. So I'm gonna throw you in, Shep. Yeah, this Shep, the hooper. Shep. So let me throw this in. For you, being here 2 years, what has impressed you the most about football in the city of Memphis, yet in the state of Tennessee?
I think, number one, the talent of the kids, and also just the commitment and effort that all the coaches put in with these kids. At practices, games outside of practices, in the schools and stuff like that has been really good, important for me just understanding what all goes into being a high school football coach, and that kind of relationship and community that's built there is really strong. It's been a cool thing to witness, after a big win, and how, excited and how much love there is out on the football field has been one of the coolest things for me to be up close and personal with.
That's what's up. So I know you got homeboys from different parts of the state, right?
Yeah.
What has been the conversation that you've been getting when they ask you about or talk to you about or refer to or infer to the talent in Memphis? What's been that kind of question like, hey, man, your team's looking good, what you looking like? Who should we be worried about throughout the state? Who are they kind of talking about? What are you hearing?
Well, I know this season I've been asked many questions about Kelvin Perkins at Southwind.
Yeah.
Some questions about your boy Christopher Talley at Whitehaven as well, and just having when teams from Memphis go and play elsewhere, kind of getting a sense of what they bring to the table. And yeah, I think I'm often an advocate for the Memphis teams, and what they can do. But yeah, there's some incredible talent here, and I know other teams from other parts of the state have seen that this year, and obviously a team like Southwind making it as far as they have, and yeah, it'll be good to see them go up against some other teams.
So I'm gonna get you with one more because I'm gonna be kind of unbiased with this, right? And I know you don't have a dog in the show, right? So here we go. What team impressed you the most? Like, what team impressed you the most? I'm saying from top to bottom. It doesn't have to be a Southwind, it doesn't have to be a Whitehaven. What team did you see this year that you're saying, like, I look forward to seeing them do great things in the coming years? Who was that team that kind of stuck out to you to say, hey, that's going to be a really good team?
It honestly was Southwind. I knew, knew they were going to be good. And, I saw Kelvin Perkins play a season ago, my first year here. And I think a big thing with them this year is we're more, obviously Kelvin Perkins is the leader of that team, is like we're more than just our quarterback. And I think I saw them play week 1 against Lausanne, and they just dominated running the ball. And that wasn't really the way they were playing in seasons past, and from what I understood talking with Coach Griffin. But the way they've been able to just pound the ball, running the ball, that offensive line is really impressive. Defense, they're only giving up like 10 points a game. They're a really impressive football team. And I knew they were going to be good, but they've even, I think, surpassed what I expected to probably see from them this season.
Well, y'all know this is a different season. It's football season, and things are a little bit different for some people besides ourselves, right? It's tough. We have Operation Warm Hearts with the Memphis-Shelby County School District. Of course, Dr. Roderick Richmond, interim superintendent. He's my superintendent. That's why I say it and I'll say it again. He is pushing the initiative, man, and we just want to make sure that people know that please donate your time, your efforts, and your coach most definitely, because somebody is underserved in the city, and we want to make sure we serve everybody in this season. But get with this conversation, I got the great Rodney Salisbury sitting next to me, and then I also have the young man who is a high school sports writer for the Commercial Appeal, Wendell Shepard. Shep, I'm going back to you first. I don't want to talk to Salisbury first. We've had some great teams in the playoffs, right? So, Melrose, what were you impressed about Melrose team?
Their quarterback, Thomas Hefner, was really impressive this year. And, last season they went to the state title game in 4A, and I think part of what they maybe struggled with as a team, despite making it that far, was throwing the football, and he really changed that team this year. I think well over 2,000 passing yards, just really accurate passer. He and Tavarko Jackson were a dynamic duo on offense. They were a really good offense and really good team this year. That defense as well, really, really talented.
Man, taking my lines today. Let's go down. Let's go down the line. So what about Whitehaven? Don't worry about Coach Salisbury being next to you. It's just me and you talking. Tell me about it. What do you think about? What were you impressed most with Whitehaven's football team?
I think in the games I saw of theirs this year, their quarterback Jaden Thomas, JT, had a lot of growth this year, and they obviously Christopher Talley, everyone knows that name. He does what he does. Was really good this year, but Jaden Thomas really showed a lot of poise in the games I covered this year of Whitehaven's, and really expanded what they were able to do on offense and pressuring teams downfield. And then I think, and Coach Salisbury, I'm sure would say the same thing, the defensive growth throughout the year. They were a really good team this year, and that 4-game win streak down the stretch was really impressive.
Well, so I'm going down the line. What did you think about Fairley's football team?
Fairley, Andrew, we're talking a lot about quarterbacks. Andrew Johnson, another Mr. Football Semi Finalist year for him. Just the numbers are outstanding. I know they had Kylan Arnett, a receiver who came over from East, as well as Troy Grimsley, two of the best receivers I imagine that you will see in 2A football. Put up incredible numbers this year. I know Mike Parker playing both sides of the ball. They just got tons of talented kids there, and that's just not a level of talent you really see in two-way football, and that's why they, went as deep as they did in the playoffs, and why they've done that, year after year.
So I'm gonna bounce a little bit. Coach Southwind, what impressed you the most about Germantown's football team?
Just the consistency. Obviously, Coach Robinson does a great job getting his guys ready to perform. And those guys, again, they broke in 2 quarterbacks, so had a 2-headed monster at quarterback. I think Mekhi Morris and Jordan Shelton, both of those guys played very well. But just having a solid core of the team with Trayvon McGorry, Big Andre Amos. So again, just consistency of the effort that they put in. And those guys performed really, really well throughout the year. No, they didn't finish as strong as they started, but I'm really impressed with Coach Robinson, how he performed with that team.
So I'm gonna throw it to you, Coach Southwind, but you're welcome to jump in, Wendell. My favorite team this year was Central. What did you guys think about Central's football team?
Well, fortunately, I didn't see him a lot, but I know Coach Wright is extremely happy. Anytime you have your son that plays for you, it's always a treasured moment. And then his son, we knew.
But you experienced that as well,
Oh,
right?
definitely. And I knew that his son was talented. The son played at Bellevue, played for Coach Byron Harris, legend itself. But I knew that he was going to be good, but obviously didn't know it was going to be this good this soon. But just know, Coach Wright did a really good job, and his son really put the team on his shoulders. So I was impressed from afar, even though I didn't get a chance to see him up close.
I had the same kind of impression this year, especially with his son there at quarterback. I know, I think it had been 4, maybe 5 years since they won the region title, and they did that this year.
Yeah, man. Beat Mumford, they had the donut. Like, they was an NO team and went there and did it.
Yeah, that was a really, really impressive win. And I wasn't at that game, but I'm sure that felt good. I saw them play this year at MUS, another good team who they beat by a couple of scores. That they play with. So, impressive season for them, and in that region title, I'm sure had to have felt good.
So teams like maybe an Oak Haven, did you get a chance to see Oak Haven play this year? Okay, well, it's a couple of teams I want to make sure we recognize: the Oak Haven football team, the Bolton football team,
Middle College.
Yeah.
Now, I was gonna say them for last. That's why I don't let people be on my shoulder. No, but for real, most definitely. I'm glad you brought them up because I'm always impressed with the small guy that continues to win over and over and over again, right? So my conversation is, what did you see out of that team? You get a chance to see them as well?
I did not see them in person. I've seen them play before, but same thing with them was Central winning the region title this year, perfect in region. I think it was a 10 or 11 game winning streak they had up until this past week. Really, really incredible season for them. I know I'd seen Alex Bennett play at running back before. I know he had a big season for them. But yeah, that's and for a young football program, still doing what they've done, and then winning the region title this year. Great year for them.
Hats off to Coach Staples.
Yeah, that's your boy.
Sure.
That's your boy, man. I think that everybody has to talk to each other. You know what I mean? Then we had Mace this year, playoff team as well.
Yeah.
It kind of hurt my feelings a little bit when they lost early. But he had a lot of injuries, and he happened to talk about that last week on the show, about the injuries that he had. Then he had NBA, they were in it this year in that division. You also had Mitchell High School as well, young coaching staff, young team as well over there. And he had Westwood, they won the conversation this year in that 1A class, along with that middle college group. Oak Haven as well, as I talked about. And again, like I said, Hamilton surprisingly got in. What's that 3A? I think that is. So. 3A, 4. Yeah, 3A.
New head coach, Coach Johnson, right?
Yeah. Root to the Q's. You already know what it is. Yeah, he's a NFL
player.
That's right.
Former graduate of Hamilton as well.
Of Hamilton High School. Yes, sir. So did well for those guys. So just trying to, kind of getting into that, right? Looking at the teams, saying kudos to those teams as well.
For sure.
That's my biggest thing. So I wanted to make sure, shout out to everybody who made the playoffs, the teams that were here today, are playing in the championship, rather, which is Southwind going to do their thing, man. I'm just excited about that. But guess what? Before we go on to that part, I want to see what's going on the field. And we find that out with our mic'd up segment on the MSCS High School Game Day show. Semifinals. You already know what time it is, baby. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Greatness grows right here. And we out.
Move, God. Come on, man. Wait, you tell him he too close. Move up, man. When the ball is snapped, you got to move to the line.
Go. Back, reset, red. There you go, Big Chris. Feet, I'm mic'd up.
Now, yeah, it is. There we go.
Yeah, Friday is gonna be a movie.
Pete, what we doing?
Southwind going for the state run. Stamped it.
There you go. Turn it up. Turn it up. Give me some. What I'm talking about. Hey, I got faith in my O-line. I'm talking my whole O-line 2027.
Back up, get rid of. Get rid of. Keep working. Keep working. There you go, Big Dad. Hey, big dogs on me. Big dogs on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Big dog. Get back. Like I said, get back. Like I was saying, beat up my 9th grade year bad. So we ain't playing 10th or 11th grade. It's good just start the season out with them. Start the revenge tour out with them. For the go get out, get back, show the city what's going on, Southwind for real, for real.
You gonna hand the ball off?
I want to run. You talking about hand the ball?
Come on.
Run. You said, am I going to run it?
Come on, man. Go ahead.
You talking about, do I want to hand the ball off? No, I want to run the ball. If I'm on scout team, I need to go score some touchdowns. Hey, I'm from the dot starting defense over my scout team. Watch this. Dang! All right, stop it. Hey, coach girl, I ain't doing this. That fuck gonna scratch me up.
Come on, y'all can just rotate, man. Y'all can do 3 and move. Hey, everybody bag up, man. 15 yards, bag on back. Bag up, man. Where he lined up at? Okay, well, that's your man. He's still outside zone. We going left. So that's you. You can't let him cross your face. We going zone left.
Like, by the time you strike, pull your arms back. By the time you strike, that's how he be. He should be here. He should be here, right here. Yeah. How long your arms here? Right here, he should be here. I got you.
Front row, sit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm hyped. I just saw the mic'd up, baby. I'm ready to roll. Hey, my guest gone now. Wendell, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for showing up for your boy, man. Commercial appeal, you got a diamond. But it's time for the regular. How we get down on this here. Coach, my boy, Tim Thompson.
Yeah.
Coach, you back, ain't you, baby?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I know you was sitting over there ready to get in. I know his seat was seething at the teeth. He was ready to get back in, Coach. You know, he was ready to play again. You know, this how, you know, you have a great wide receiver. That's what you have, man. He was ready to get back in. So after we just watched the mic'd up Southwind, right? Mm-hmm. Coach, we've been talking since last week. When I say coach, you know how both of them look at me. Y'all watch it. I do it on purpose. Y'all know who I'm talking to. So Coach Thompson, we just watched the mic'd up. Southwind beat Collierville at Collierville, right? Impressive win at Collierville, right?
Correct.
How many yards did KP have?
He threw over 2,000. Totally got 2,701 yards and 40 touchdowns.
But in that game, what they had, about 400?
429.
429. Yeah, I knew you knew. Yeah, I thought I had. Look, here we gonna go right here. Go. What you gonna do with dude?
The whole thing is, like I was telling Coach, you know, he 2-time state champion, and he did a great job with him too. You got me. I would put 2 spies on him and play zone, like he said, mix up the coverages and etc. But the main thing is, I don't want him to run. I'm gonna take away the deep ball, make him work real hard to move the ball down the field. I'm not gonna give him anything easy like what Collierville did and give him an 80-yard bomb, 7-yard bomb, 6-yard bombs in 10 seconds. That's not gonna happen. What I'm gonna do in this situation, I'm gonna make you work for it.
Yeah. Get what, Coach? They what, 12-0?
12-0.
12-0? All that you talking about, go? I think they done tried it. I think they done tried it. Go. So, Coach Salisbury, you played Southwind. You also played Ravenwood,
There you go.
right?
There you go.
So, this is where your great intelligence and insight is going to come in.
Right.
For Southwind, man, what are some key things you think they're going to have to do against Ravenwood, and what are some things that Ravenwood's got to be prepared for when the Jaguars come to town?
The first and foremost, if you're Ravenwood, you better be prepared for that guy back to number 5. You better be prepared because
Mr. Excitement,
he is
Mr.
a
Go
difference
Get
maker.
It.
So you have to make sure that you take care of him, but you can't get too concerned with him, and they'll beat you with the others. Kind of this one of the basketball thing. I know you're in the basketball that you can lock in so much on one guy, and the others will beat you.
Tell it.
And so. And that's one of the things that we kind of fell into is we locked in so much on KP. Those running backs can play. They got some guys back there that can tote that rock. And that offensive line, they can run the ball. So you got to make sure that you're careful not to focus all your attention.
Who the running back on that?
Quinterian Hollins is one.
Woo!
And man, I can't remember the other kid's name. I don't want to short him.
Yeah.
But the starter. But Quinterian, I do know a lot of those kids. But they've done a great job,
And
man,
guess what,
running
Coach?
the
They
football.
got 3 wide receivers that don't cut over 500 yards, too.
Oh, definitely. So they spread the ball around.
3
But
over 500.
so the emphasis is on keeping the big plays from happening.
Good call.
And you have to make them work.
Good coach.
And if you can make them matriculate the ball down the field, it just opens up the opportunities to make mistakes.
Good coach.
Matriculate, not fast, but efficient. Matriculate, to move slowly towards the goal. Woo! Man, I know I'm a thesaurus sitting over here, man.
No doubt.
Look, so, Coach, let's go on Ravenwood. What does Ravenwood have to be prepared for?
Well, Ravenwood, and if you're preparing for them, they have a unique thing where they got 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah, I saw that,
And they
man.
go
We
into a
talked about
game.
that last
They
week,
go into
Coach.
a game with 2 quarterbacks, and they play them interchangeably. So you have to have your game plan ready, and both of them are not some small human beings.
I heard, Coach. They some big dudes
They got a
over there, man, QB.
6'4" prototype looking quarterback.
He going
That's
to,
an athlete.
where you going, Stanford?
He's going to
Boston College?
he's going to Boston College.
Woo, did my homework. I know you thought I ain't doing it.
He looked like Vince Young back there.
Vince.
Athlete. And then they got this kid, looked like a little Rocket Gibraltar to number 0 back there, and he's going to Army or Navy. He's going to Navy.
Homework again.
And running the option.
I know.
He's one. So they run the football. They hang their hat on running the football. And with 2 different quarterbacks, and they'll have both of them on the field at the same time.
Oh, man.
So that even adds another element to where you got to be concerned. There may be double passes, anything could go on. So you just have to be aware. So again, Ravenwood just plays good, sound, efficient football, and they do some things. So
They wait on you to make a mistake.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, and I'm glad you said that because I want to tip into this. Coach Thompson, they're on the road, right? I know you guys been there before. I'm hanging the hat on this. They're on the road, man. Yes. They're going to Brentwood, Tennessee. Different. The atmosphere is different.
Yes.
And it's Thanksgiving week, right? So with that being said, man, I know, Coach, you've been there.
Yes.
But I'm going with you, Coach. Thanksgiving weekend, man. You going to play some top-notch football. What do they have to do to be prepared for that, man?
I'm gonna go back to exactly what you say all the time. You got to jump on them early. That's something you always say.
Yeah.
That's something in this situation, you know that, Coach.
Yes.
Away from home, you don't want the referees to get involved. Okay, so you got to jump on them very early and don't make no early mistakes in that first quarter. Like I think Merrill's last week throw the interception on the first play of the game. And that changed the whole assortment of the game. So the same thing with you all going forward, man. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
Well, look, I'm telling you, man, I just think that Southwind is really going to go up there and take care of their business. I think everybody needs to be prepared for it. I think they run a heck of an offense. I think Ravenwood runs a great defense. But at the end of the day, man, I just really feel like that Southwind going to go up there and take care of their business, man.
Yeah, we hope so.
I believe they are, Coach. You know, we believers. So hopefully in the conversation, but it's really not in the conversation. What's up, y'all? It's that time when I must say goodbye to all my friends of friends. I know y'all about to get it in right there and there. Hey, man, look, we have been giving you this show week after week after week. And I want to make sure that you understand that it's a lot of people that's behind the scenes that's making this thing work. First of all, I want to give a shout out to my guy again, Wendell Shepard, high school writer for the Commercial Appeal. Outstanding young man, down here for 2 years. He's getting thoroughly immersed into the cultural sports, into Memphis-Shelby County schools and the surrounding areas. Want to thank Coach Salisbury, state championship winning Coach Salisbury. 2 of them things at the house, right? Coach, I thank you for coming down and sitting with your boy today out of a busy schedule. And then I got my guy, Coach Tim Thompson, my guy, the guru of football in the state of Tennessee, no doubt. I told you I brought you 2 heavy hitters, and they are sitting here. You thought Said sitting there was 1. This Said had 1. This man has 2 plus 2 silver balls, but silver balls don't count. But he got 2 gold balls, baby. Yes. So again, want to make sure Coach Thompson have 2 as well, right, Coach? Right, yeah. I told you we're gonna get the best in front of you. Here's my thing. There's a great story I want to throw out. Coach Jerome Griffin has a young man who's on his coaching staff by the name of D'Angelo Harris. That's his one of his O-line coach.
Yes.
His son plays football for Coach Griffin right now. But D'Angelo Harris was a former player of Coach Griffin when he was at Southwind. Man, that's a really good story to talk about. You've got, especially during the holidays, man, right, yeah, that one of my former players' son is playing for me now, along with him coaching. Man, beautiful, beautiful story, man. But it's Thanksgiving, and I want to make sure today that after you've eaten your turkey and sat down on this day, give thanks. So much to be thankful for. So many people you could be thanking in this season. But when you pass by the side of the road and you see somebody who is not as fortunate as you, pray for them. Send your thoughts and your prayers to them. It's Thanksgiving. But guess what? Before I get out of here, Southwind in Brentwood, Tennessee. I don't care what you're doing. It's a mall up there. Get your stuff together and get up there and support those babies. You ain't got nothing else to do. You ain't got to go to work. Everybody off. You better go support them babies. You want to bring the gold ball back to Memphis, Tennessee? You want to bring it back to Memphis-Shelby County schools? All the coaches, the ones sitting next to me and the ones that are sitting here watching, you better get your guys together. You better get your folks together. We need to go to Brentwood, Tennessee and support so we can bring back the gold ball. This is just one step to getting there. I need you. You're the 12th man. I need you. You're the person I need. You're the people I need. You're the people they need. When children need us, where are we? You know my line. I love you more than you love me. If it ain't so, prove it. Root to the Q. But before I go, you tuned in to the MSCS High School Game Day Show, Semi Final Edition. Don't meet me there. Beat me there. Because guess what, guys? Greatness grows right here. And I'm out. Yes, sir. Y'all know what time. You better go.